but I'm still kind of early, just getting set up. So give me just a second to get everything set up here. And we've got quite a bit of news tonight. I've got a brand new color I'm going to talk about. I got some cool little updates and information for you, some announcements. We're going to have a great time. So I'm very excited about that. And I hate technology. Here we go. Excellent. All right. So I got a couple announcements that we'll start with first. First and foremost, this is our live Q&A. We do this every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go live to make some announcements, let everybody know what's going on here at Myshire Farm. And if you have any questions about Coturnix quail, anything that I can help you with, feel free to ask. I will do my very best to help you. And we have a really good time. A couple things that we do here is if you want to let us know where you're from, I always do a shout out. It's always interesting to see where everybody is at in the quail world. And then if you've hatched eggs from us this week, feel free to let us know. Bad sound again. All right, give me just a second. I feel like that's better. Before I go any further, Verna can hear me okay now? Sorry, everybody. Still gravelly? Sorry, just doing a sound check real quick. Unfortunately, I can't do that before. Still gravelly. All right. Well, let's try this then. Can you hear me now? How's this sound? Again, I apologize. We will get started in just a second. Just got to get the sound right, or close to being right, I guess. Clear now? Better? That is weird. I apologize, everybody. They are fully charged, I promise. I didn't even use them much today. All right, I will check that out later on, and we'll get you started. I'll just make sure that I talk a little bit louder since I'm just doing this. All right, so in case you missed anything, we'll just start over real quick. This is our live Q&A. We do this every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on our YouTube channel, Myshire Farm. You're more than welcome to join, ask any questions concerning Coturnix quail. Any way that I can help you out, that is exactly why I do this every week. We do a couple fun things here every Sunday. If you want to let us know where you're from, I do a shout out. It's always interesting to see where all the quail people are at. Also, if you've hatching eggs from us in this past week and have not given me the numbers, feel free to let me know what those are, and I will write those down and keep them for our numbers. If you can, I would greatly appreciate it if you could support our channel by just hitting that like button. It makes me feel better. So if you could hit that like button, I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe, because every Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, I'm posting either videos or going live to help you on your journey. We're doing a great, in my opinion, a great breeder program for jumbos. And we're giving you week by week updates as far as average weights, how many are going to make weight, how many are males, how many are females. I think it's a great playlist. You should definitely check that out. And then Thursdays, we're posting a video every week. Last week, I did an aggressive video, the top 5 reasons for aggression. I thought that was a pretty good video for people as well. And then this past week, I talked about the 18 and under contest because I really haven't advertised it that much, and so I wanted to do that. But we will get back to tips and tricks starting this Thursday, and then obviously Sundays I do the live Q&A. So make sure you like and subscribe to support our channel. And then I guess I'll talk about the rest later, shall we? How did I do? Oh, okay, so here we go. So I had mentioned from beforehand that if you've hatched eggs from us this week, feel free to let us know what the hatch rate is. I keep all those records and compound it every week. And so we know what our hatch rate is on shipped eggs for every color and overall. And I just wanted to let you know that we officially hit our goal. I'm very excited about it. We are officially at exactly 75% hatch rate on shipped eggs this year, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. I'm very excited about it. I knew once it started warming up, we would catch up from the bad winter. I think we were going in at like 73.8 through to the spring. And with how many orders we ship out a week, getting to 75 this quickly, I didn't think we'd be able to do it until about September. So I'm very excited about that. So now my new goal is 77. I went and hit 77 this year now. But we're very happy with that. And anyone that has hatched eggs from us this year, congratulations on the great hatch rates. And if you did get a great hatch rate, remember that we guarantee a 50% hatch rate. And on top of that, we'll do our best to try to help you improve the hatch rate going forward. So next up is the 18 and under contest. I've got some really great news about this. I had done a video on Thursday saying you should check this out. If you don't know what the 18 and under contest is, I'm not going to bore those that do know because I talk about it quite often here on our YouTube channel on the live. But this past Thursday, I did a video all about it. So check that out. It's for the next generation becoming more self-sufficient, learning entrepreneur skills, getting involved with the family, and it's something very near and dear to my heart. But here's the big news for this week. So next Sunday on our live Q&A right here, 7 p.m., we will be picking the winner for July because we do it the first Sunday of every month. They will win a Wynola Ranch cage. They will win 60 free Myshire Farm hatching eggs, and they will also win a Caternix Corner tumbler. Ooh, I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. So that is super cool. We do that every month. However, we had a very nice donation from Christopher Asbury this week, and he has paid for 10 more boxes of 30 counts to go out. So this coming up Sunday, there's actually going to be 11 18 and under winners to help them get started. Only one is going to win the Wynola Ranch cage and the tumbler from Caternix Corner, but there's going to be 11 that are going to get free eggs, so that is super cool. Again, if you have children, if you're under the age of 18, if you have nieces and nephews, or just anyone that you want to get involved with self-sufficiency and learning responsibility and getting involved with them on something, please check out the last Thursday's video, and hopefully you'll be able to join that. Again, if you can spread the word about that, it's really picking up some steam, and I would love for more steam to come in that aspect. So a special thanks to Terry at Caternix Corner, a special thanks to Wynola Ranch for donating this stuff every month. I really appreciate it, and it's for a great cause. So that's that. Let's talk about QuailCon for just a second. Before I go further, Verna, if you will be so kind to put my phone number, the website, and my email address all in one. I know a lot of people watch this after the live, and I don't want them searching for the comments. So if you'll just put that, and maybe we should try to do that at the very beginning of every live Q&A, just my phone number, my email address, and the website, so that they can check those things out. And I'm sure I'll ask you to do it in between as well, so I apologize. But let's talk about QuailCon. Number one, we created a Facebook group this past week for QuailCon. So if you have purchased your tickets, or thinking about purchasing your tickets, or you're going to purchase tickets for QuailCon, there is a Facebook group called QuailCon 2021. You can join, and it's going to give you all the information up to date. You'll be able to talk to other people that's coming, myself, Jenna, Kristen from Whiskey Tango Farms and Terry from Katernik's Corner are all admin, so we're on there as well. If you have any questions, again, you can always message me, text me, call me, email me, and I will try to help you as much as possible. We're adding things on week to week, which I have some really great news for you in just a minute. But the bulk main stuff is kind of done, as far as time, place, who's speaking, the topics, and all that. And all that is on our website, also on the Facebook group, QuailCon 2021. So check that out. I do want to do a special thanks to all the sponsors so far. We have Wynola Ranch, we have Hatching Time, we have Katernik's Corner, we have Slightly Redneck, we have Myshire Farm, we have Whiskey Tango Farms, and we have K-Dale Katernik's. So those are our sponsors. We also have a few vendors as well. Most of those sponsors will have vendor tables. We also have BYC that's going to be showing up for a vendor spot, so I appreciate that as well. And for tickets, Kristen from Whiskey Tango Farms is going to be doing a big announcement Monday, July 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Facebook group, Newbie Quail Lovers. Again, she will do that on there and then announce it again on YouTube in case you're not on Facebook. But Kristen, if you would give them those details in the comments as well. But it's July 5th, which I believe is a Monday, July 5th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Newbie Quail Lovers Facebook group. She's got a big announcement about QuailCon in general, and I think you're going to like it. We do have 103 tickets left, so we're about halfway there, and it's not even July yet, so I'm very excited about that. I'm very happy that a lot of people are very excited about this as well. Remember, Slightly Redneck's YouTube channel is doing a giveaway for 2 free QuailCon tickets this Thursday on his live channel, on his live Q&A, and I believe that that is 7 Central Time, 8 Eastern Time, but you'll want to check that out for sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So you want to check that out. Again, the info is on the Facebook group. It's also on our Facebook page, Myshire Farm. It's also on our website, myshirefarm.com, so you can get that information. And again, my phone number, my email, and the website, Verna did put in the comments in case you want to write that down. Now, here's a couple really cool news that I have not shared with you yet about QuailCon. So I've told you that we're going to have raffles. We're going to have raffles for Wynola Ranch. We're going to have shirt raffles, which is going to have all of the guest speakers' logos on it, and we're going to sign it. So we'll do raffles for that. We're going to do raffles with eggs and some stuff with me. And then Hatching Time has given us a few gift cards. That's equaling, I believe, $300 that we're going to be raffling off individually. So you could win Wynola Ranch cages. You could also win Hatching Time gift cards to purchase whatever you would like. We're also going to have Terry from Katernik's Corner is going to make an incubator from his YouTube channel. He's going to bring it here because that's one thing that he's going to be speaking about and showing you through the process. And then we're going to raffle that off. So you guys could take home one of Terry's built incubators, which is super cool. He told me about that today. I'm very excited about it. There's going to be some other stuff raffled, but I can't give you all the information yet. I got to keep you interested, you know. All right, and then let's see. If you can, like and subscribe to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. And the $sign, which is right next to the comment section, is a donation button. That any of this money going from when I started it, I think 3 weeks ago, until QuailCon actually happened September 5th, all that money is going straight into QuailCon because I've paid for all of it, and we need it. So any donations will strictly go to that, I promise. And we're introducing a new color. So I'm very excited about that. You can check us out on our website, myshirefarm.com. We've got hatching eggs, we've got supplies, and we have live quail from female sets to breeder sets to male sets to teen sets to rare teen sets. Everything for the first time in a long time, everything's been on our website, available and shipping out within a few days. So I'm very excited about that. But I guess you guys want to know the new color. Yeah? So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to get to questions because I've already wasted 15 minutes of your time that you can't get back, so I apologize. So we have a new color. It will be available on our website this coming up Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've been working on this one for quite a while. It came together fairly nicely, so I'm very excited about that. I don't know. So the last time I introduced a color, the video did not do it justice. If the video quality is like it is on my iPad, I'm not too happy about it right now. So I apologize. So give me a chance. Check out the pictures that we're going to be posting because the pictures turn out really well. Check it out Tuesday, 4 p.m. on our website, myshirefarm.com. But I'm very happy about this color. It is a very nice size. About a quarter of them are celadons. So we've been working on that as well. We could have introduced it a while ago, but I wanted to work on the celadons a little bit more. So now we're working on that. They're not quite jumbos, but they're pretty close. I would say probably by this time next year, they'll definitely be in the jumbo category, which is really awesome. You'll be able to work with them quite quickly. So that's another plus. So here we go. I brought two of them. Some of them are a little bit different in pattern, but I like that in my quail. I don't like the same mundane thing. So I'm just gonna show you. It is, oop, hello. This one's a crazy one. Probably should have picked a different one because this one's been giving me problems this whole time. Chill. So, I don't know if you can tell, I don't see, it's not doing it justice, I swear, but it is a Grau-Fee redhead. So it's a Roo Grau-Fee. So I'm very excited about it. Maybe the other, I don't know why you're being so crazy. Maybe the other one will show me. So you can see the kind of the slight markings in that one. This one does not have the markings, but you're not going to see it on the video itself. I hate that. But just the pattern of it, you chill out too. They are absolutely gorgeous. They've been laying extremely well. They've been averaging, I think, 5 days and 5 weeks and 6 days when they start laying eggs. Again, they're on the larger side, not quite jumbos yet, but I'm very, she's mad, and I don't know what I did to her. I think it's because I'm not in the quail barn, so she's really freaked out. Again, I hate that you're not being able to see them, but we are going to be doing pictures of them tomorrow and posting everything on, I don't know what I said, Tuesday at 4 p.m. is what I did. And I've got a peacock that's trying to impress them. You want to see it real quick? Well, now he won't turn around. There he is. I don't know why he's so close to me. Usually he doesn't like me. All right, so that's that. I think that was all the announcements. I'm going to take a look one more time. 75% hatch rate on shipped eggs this year. 18 under contest. QuailCon. Like and subscribe. What the $ is in the comment section. Where from and hatch rates. New color. Yep, that's it. So I'm going to get to your questions. If you have questions about Coturnix quail or business or anything, I'd be happy to help. That's why I'm here. And hopefully you're as excited as I am about QuailCon, the 18 and under contest, the brand new color, and we are currently working on celadons. I've got 3 color. I've got 1 color, 1 jumbo, and celadons that I'm working on right now. Because obviously I don't want to ever take a break, and I don't know why, but that's what I'm doing. So let's get started on the questions, and we'll get going here. Verna is obviously in the house. She is our moderator for our YouTube channel, and she does a fantastic job. Beth Reed is my admin on Newbie Quail Lovers Facebook group. She does a fantastic job as well. If you're not a part of that group, you should be. So join. We've got, I think, close to 23,000 members on there. And it's a fantastic group. I'm very pleased with it, very pleased. Plus, we do a topic of the week that's been going fairly well, so check that out as well. It's in the top post when you join, and stays there for the whole week. Don is in the house from Southeast Oklahoma. Welcome. Charlotte is in the house from Georgia. Right wing eggs hatching today, 11 so far. That is fantastic. Best of luck, and hopefully you'll be able to let me know how great the hatch was next week on our YouTube channel, or you can message me beforehand. Whiskey Tango Farms is in the house. Hello everyone. It's a gorgeous day here in Wisconsin. Started with rain, but now it's sunny. Excited for the new color. Hopefully you enjoy the new color. I promise you it is not doing justice to what it actually looks like. It is a fantastic quail. I guarantee it. It's fantastic. Rose Coldrake Heather's in the house from Northeast Ohio. Welcome. Beth Reed is in the house. Definitely summer here in Cave City, Arkansas. Welcome. Zaria04 from Richmond, Virginia is in the house. Welcome. Junie is in the house from Chester, Virginia. Welcome. Brad is in the house from New York. Glad you're here. We are booked for the mini quail vacation. Heather is coming. Who else is coming to QuailCon so far? Be interesting to see. But that is great. Can't wait to meet everybody that comes. Let's see, my time weather here hot and humid. How's everyone else's weather? It's hot and humid here as well, but it's beautiful out. Can't really complain. Could be worse. Could be 7 degrees outside. I hate the winter. Hate the winter. So let's see. I lost my spot. Ellen is in the house. Greetings from sunny northeastern Ohio. Welcome. Glad you're here. Weather's rainy, cooling anything down. It's just making anything humid and miserable. I hear that. It's supposed to rain quite a bit this week, but I've got a lot of inside work to do, so that's okay. Whiskey Tango Farms asked who has tickets to QuailCon already. We'd love to know. Junie's getting hers. That's wonderful. Also, hopefully Zach's new color is not camera shy like my birds on my live last night. They made a bit of a mess and did not cooperate. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because the peacock is staring at them and they're very uncomfortable, because usually I don't really have issues with holding them, but I don't think that they like that peacock at all. That's the biggest quail they've ever seen. Carrie says, hi everyone. Southwest Missouri is in the house and excited about the new color. That's great. We went through the sound thing. Hopefully you guys can hear me well now, because if not, that would be a huge bummer. Don is in the house. When breeding for size, do you shoot for specific weight or percentage increase from one generation to the next? I shoot for specific weight. It is that simple when it comes down to it. I shoot for a specific weight. Obviously, we increase the weight as generations go on, but it's more of how they gain the weight, when they gain the weight, what they look like. Again, I've done that playlist. I think not this past Friday, but the Friday before that, we kind of talked. I went over the weights for the week, but we kind of talked more on what else I'm looking for other than weight. And then this past week, I gave you the averages for week 4, 5, 6, and 7. I gave you the percentages of which category they were in. You know, at 7 weeks old, how many were, 8 to 9 ounces, from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13. I thought those were really cool percentages to look at. Talked about the male to female ratio, how many hatched out, how much is going to make weight, and a lot of stuff like that. I definitely recommend checking that out. Sound is awesome now. Wonderful. Brandon says, welcome from Central Wisconsin. Welcome. Brisbane Quail Australia is in the house. I'm glad you're here. Muddy Farm 75 from Southern Indiana is in the house. Welcome. Jeremy is in the house from Texas. Can't wait to get my eggs in. That's great. Best of luck to you and keep me posted. A. Jones is in the house from the northeast tip of Ohio. Peepaw Philly Quail is in the house. Welcome. Michael Weeks said, hatched eggs this week, ordered the variety choice. 50 count, set the 60 eggs received. Thank you. Candle day 14, 56 viable, 93% fertility, and 40 hatched. That is not too bad. I'm a little concerned about the 16 that were viable that didn't hatch. A little concerned about that. I'd like to see that go up a little bit. I would definitely calibrate, make sure that your humidity is right, or make sure that there's no cold spots. I mean, it could have been a couple different things, but I would definitely check that out. I'd like to see maybe not all 56 that went into lockdown hatch, but at least 53 of them. So 40 is a little low. That's a little concerning. I would check that out. And I'm just trying to help. 40 out of 50 mix. That is a fantastic hatch rate, though. Congratulations. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Top of the morning to you. Thank you, A. Jones. Donna's in the house from Illinois. Welcome. Glad you're here. Sierra from Oregon is in the house. Can you speak to hot weather tips for outdoor quail care? We're hitting 113 today, smashing all heat records, and I'm really worried that I can't do enough to cool them down. You know, they really don't need that much. If they're outside, the breeze is going to take care of them. Make sure that they have a shelter. Also, make sure that they have kind of a covering that they can get out of the sun, plus a shelter. It's not an all-in-one kind of thing, kind of in two different areas. Make sure that they always have water and they always have feed, and they're not overcrowded. But you don't stress about it. They do. They adapt very well. Terry from Katernick's Corner has them in Florida. We ship to Hawaii. We ship to Alaska. We ship to Texas. And everybody, you know, they adapt very well. They adapt very well. Louisiana, just outside New Orleans. Welcome. Glad you're here. Gina from Texas is in the house. Welcome. Y'all thumbs up. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. If you could support us by hitting that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Brandon is in the house. Have you looked into breeding calico color quail? We have them. We do not offer them to the public right now. But yeah, we do have them. Samantha's in the house. We are late, but we are here. I'm glad you're here. From Maine, our eggs go into lockdown on July 2nd. Well, hopefully you'll let me know next week how it goes, and best of luck to you. Jesse Mills is in the house. Hello. Don is in the house. You should couple times a year have drawing for adults. Having no money cages are hard to come by. We should work on something like that. We should do something like that. I'll work on that. Karina says, hello from Rochester, New York. Question, I have 3 cages. One of them has several bare-necked quail, not just the heads from breeding. Any clue from what? It could be aggression. It could be overcrowding. I'm not saying it's either one of those. I'm just saying those are the things you're going to want to look at. Raising quail, it's not really an exact answer. It's more of a checklist to check out. You know, are they overcrowded? No. Okay. Do they have plenty of food and water at all times, or do they run out? No, they don't run out. Okay. And then you just keep going down the checklist. But it could be aggression. I did a video last week on aggression and what it looks like, what to look for, and how to fix it. You could check that out. Make sure that they always have food and water. Make sure that they're not overcrowded. And make sure you have a good male to female ratio. Because if you don't have the right ratio, then your hens are going to get bare pretty quick, which is why we recommend a 5 to 1. Would be a couple things that I would look at first. Whiskey Tango Farm says that backdrop is gold, my favorite color for an accent. Thank you very much. I am outside on the porch. We redid that this year. It was Jenna's birthday present, and we did it ourselves. We found a fantastic deal on the stone. And I thought, oh, well, it's just slabbing the stone on. And it was awful. It was a horrible, horrible experience. But we did it, and it doesn't really look that bad, to be honest with you. It was me and Jenna and our 3 little kids that did it all together. And we just had an assembly line. It took us about 3 days, and it goes all the way down. It's just not this section behind me. It goes all the way down and a little half wall and stuff like that. But yeah, we really like it. I'm very happy with it. and it is very humid here, so I did not want to be in the quail barn, and they were loud today, driving me crazy. I've got a headache, and then I didn't want to go inside because I have a rule with the kids. They're not allowed to bring pets, or they're not allowed to bring animals into the house other than our house pets, which is an extreme amount of house pets. I don't know, but I didn't want to break that rule and then turn around and see 5 goats and 2 pigs and an emu in my living room tomorrow. So I decided not to do it in the house either. So that's why we're outside today. But it's really nice. There's a nice breeze going on, so I'm happy with it right now. Let's see. Carrie says, I took care of my aggression issues. 63 went to freezer camp. Well, there you go. That's one way to do it. That is awesome. I do have, I don't, if the person that I spoke with numerous times in the past couple of weeks is true to their word, I have a huge announcement next week. It is not QuailCon. It doesn't have anything to do with 18 and under contest. I mean, this is something for you. I've been working on this for quite some time. It has been one of the most exhausting, frustrating things, but if I can pull this off, I really think it's going to be entertaining, educating, and a lot of fun for a lot of you. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like button. Support my channel because I'm working my butt off for you. Also, subscribe to the channel because I'll be announcing it on here as soon as I get confirmation and the deal is done. So I'm very excited about that. Rich Ross is in the house from Michigan. Welcome. Glad you're here. Todd Golden is in the house. George is checking in. Welcome. Your eggs go out tomorrow. Thumbs up, y'all. Thank you very much. Hit that thumbs up. Support the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Maddox Farms in Georgia. Our snowies hatched 14 out of 30. That is not too good. Let's see, 14 out of 25. Snowy, which is kind of weird because I've been getting very high hatch rates on snowies. And it could have been a bunch of different things. There's obviously, again, it goes back to that checklist. If you're still on, if you want to let me know what day they hatched, you know, did they start hatching on day 16, day 19, whatever? When did the first one hatch and when did the last one hatch? What your temp and humidity was, and what day are you on? We can try to narrow the checklist down a little bit, and we'll try to see if we can do better for you next time. Gina's in the house. Can you send info about auction? I still haven't received message. Where do I look, and can you send email? I did send the email. I sent it today, so you should get it. You might want to check your spam if you don't see it in your emails, but my phone number is on there, and if you don't see it, you can feel free to message me, and we will get you taken care of tomorrow. But it does say that it was sent, and then I resent it when I got your message earlier today. But get with me. And yes, we do have an auction site on Facebook. I do auctions Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to try to do some during the week this week. I'm getting quite a bit of messages saying that, you know, they're busy on the weekend, so I'm going to try to help you out during the week and have some fun during the auctions as well. But we'll see how that goes. I'm also pretty busy during the week, so, but I will do my best. I promise that I would try. But Gina, get with me if you still haven't received it in the emails and it's not in your spam. Jack says, hatched out some gold eggs from you a few days ago, 17 out of 30. That's not too bad. We do our hatch rate 17 out of what you would have ordered, which would have been 25, unless you would have done the auction. I'll put 30. Let's see. It's not too bad, not too bad. If you want to give me the same information that I just gave him, we'll try to see if we can get you bumped up a little bit. What day did they start hatching? What day did they end hatching? What day are you on? And what was your temp and humidity? And we will start marking things off of our checklist. Not talking to me. The auction group, Verna posted. Thank you very much. Question: will you be hosting a live auction at QuailCon? Probably not. I am doing free tours of the quail barn, and my goal is, I've not gotten confirmation yet as far as the biosecurity goes. What I'd like to see is anyone that is wanting to take some eggs home with them, or live quail, they can take a foamer with them or a box with them, and when we're doing a tour, they can collect their own eggs. Uh, but I haven't heard back on whether I can do that or not. So I don't know yet. I think it'd be super cool. Worst case scenario is you watch me collect them. It's not the end of the world, but I think it'd be cool if you collected your own from Myshire Farm, but we'll see how it goes. But yes, we will have plenty available for you. 18 and under contest. 18 and under is an awesome program to get the young whippersnappers involved. And if they discover quail, no money left over for shenanigans. There you go. Steven says, my daughter wants to know if the 18 and under competition is only for U.S. residents. It is, because we cannot ship internationally at this time. Neither can Wynola Ranch. So I apologize about that. I wish I could help. David says, checking in from Alton, Illinois. Love your instructional videos. Thanks. Well, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Mike says, howdy from South Texas. Welcome. Glad you're here. Sandra, hi from Central Connecticut. Wish I could go to QuailCon maybe next year. Hopefully. Hopefully this is a long-term thing, but we will see how everybody that comes enjoys it. Because if everybody says that was the worst thing that they've ever experienced, then we probably won't do it again. But I am working tirelessly to make sure that that does not happen. And if everything falls apart and doesn't go well, we still have Terry from Katernik's Corner and Chris from Slightly Redneck, the Myshire Farm team, Tours, Farms, Kristen, and Brandon from Whiskey Tango Farms. We'll have BYC here, and a lot of people that I know that are coming are going to be really cool and fun to talk to. So I can't imagine it going south. I just can't. But we'll see. I like to stress is what I like to do. Makes me feel better, I guess. Let's see. William says, hey, Zach from South Dakota. Very cool. Humidity didn't help, so FabFee Hatch Stands is emailed. I don't remember the email, but I will look again. I'll look. I'll write it down, because if I don't write it down, I will forget. William White. I will take a look at that email tomorrow. Let's see. Whiskey Tango Farm says, oh, so this is her big announcement and her big surprise for QuailCon, and something that she's doing separately for QuailCon. I did not mention this earlier, and I should have, and I did not write it down, and that's why I forgot. But if you're coming to QuailCon, you can get Kristen and Brandon from Whiskey Tango Farms is pre-selling QuailCon t-shirts on their website. You can check that out. Kristen, if you're still on, if you could post your website on there. But it's a QuailCon t-shirt 2021. It's really cool. She put a lot of time and effort into that. I really like it. You can pre-order, and I think you need to be pre-ordered, I think by like August 4th, but I could be way off, Kristen. If you're, hopefully you, I would read the comments to Kristen, because I didn't write it down, and keeping stuff in my head has been concerning as of late. I don't know. It's like my brain is full and I can't keep everything, so things just keep seeping out. You don't want to hear what my wife's thought process is on that. That's you don't want to do that. We'll just leave it at that. But I should have mentioned that earlier. I apologize. But her big announcement is Monday, July 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Newbie Quail Lovers Facebook group. Huge announcement in the live video. You don't want to miss it, and she will see you there. So she talked to me about it today. I think it's a great idea, and I think that a lot of you will enjoy it as well. So check that out. $200. Hatching Time is donating $200 worth of gift cards. You know, that grammar, it's tricky sometimes, isn't it? But $200 worth of gift cards for raffles at QuailCon. So, I mean, you could be taking away very, inexpensive stuff, which is really cool, because, the raffle tickets are going to be $1 each. Again, that's just going to go to the cost of everything, because even though we're using it at our venue, you would be quite surprised on how much it costs to put all this on. So we'll be doing raffles again for the shirts that everyone's going to sign. As far as the speakers go, Wynola Ranch cages, hatching time gift cards, the incubator from Terry from Katernik's Corner, and a bunch more, a ton of really cool stuff. So I'm very excited about it. All the raffles will be, you know, $1 a ticket. So you could spend $1 and walk away with Terry's incubator. I'm really excited about it. Super excited about it. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Anyone interested in being a sponsor or vendor, please. Gosh darn it, I didn't write that down either. So we do have vendors. We have, I think, 3, maybe 4. We have a few spots left for vendors. And a vendor will have their own table, their own chair. It'll be in the vendor section with a tent, and you'll be able to talk about what you do, explain things to you and things like that. If you want to be a vendor, you can contact me or Kristen. If you want to be a sponsor, which that entails your logo on all the social media flyers and on the website. It'll be included on the t-shirts that we print for the raffles and the signatures. It will also include a YouTube video just going over what you do, how they can check you out, getting your name out there, and a special thanks and announcement during live YouTube videos between now and then, and a special announcement at QuailCon itself. So if you want to be a vendor or a sponsor, you can message me, text me, call me, email me at all my stuff, which Verna, if you don't hate me yet, if you will be so kind to put all my contact information on there again, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Thank you for reminding me again, Whiskey Tango Farms. Peepaw says, I woke up this morning with all my chicks and all my brooders with all my chicks piled up looking like they were wet, but they were dry and sticky. I spent the next couple of hours. It was humidity that caused him to do that. I'm finding condensation. It's horrible here. Yes. If you can get them some circulation, especially in the very hot and humid times, that will go a long way, because the more humid it is, the more wet they're going to kind of get, and it's just going to be like a hot, cold kind of thing at the same time, and they're going to pile up, and you do not want pile-ups in the brooders. Believe me. A. Jones says, we just hit our 1-year anniversary for starting our quail adventures, starting with 30 Myshire Farm jumbo wild eggs. We're now on 3rd generation from those first 30 eggs. Thanks for your help. Well, that's great. Congratulations. And I wish you the best of luck. Trudy says, Richard and Trudy in Clinton, Arkansas, waiting for 50 jumbo wild hatch July 4th. Well, that's super cool. Independence Day chicks. Will keep me posted, and hopefully you'll let me know next week, or you can feel free to contact me and let me know, but best of luck to you. Maddox Farms, we're also having 94 jumbo white eggs in the incubator now. Very cool. Keep me posted on that. Whiskey Tango Farm says, very pretty. I'm assuming with the new color. I'm very excited about that. Believe me, the pictures will do it better justice, and then up close and personal will really astound you. It's a beautiful quail. It's absolutely beautiful quail. Tree Leaves says, Myshire eggs locked down this afternoon. I candled rare mix. Results was 4 of 30 didn't make. Oh, whew. I thought you were going to say 4 to 30 went into lockdown. I was like, okay, we got to fix it. 4 of 30 didn't make it into lockdown, and Gold's 6 or 7 of 30 didn't make it into lockdown. I'll take those numbers. That's not too bad on shipped eggs, but keep me posted, and hopefully you'll let me know, and I will write it down on our notes. That one is spunky. I really do think it was the peacock. I don't think they like it, and now the goose is staring at them. These poor quail. I really need to go put them away. Do any quail that you sell hatch their own eggs? For quail to go broody, it's really not a genetic thing. It's more of an environmental thing. So any quail could go broody if you put it in the right environment long enough. It's not really a genetic thing. I love them anything with roux. Yeah, I really like the roux gene. I think I said that on Katernik's Corner's YouTube channel that we did last week. I'm really into this roux thing right now. We brought out the Egyptian fee And then obviously we've got the sex links, and we've got scarlets, and we've got a couple things I'm working on. We now have the Roo Growl, which is super cool. We're working on another one with the Roo, but this one is different. It's super cool. We just got to get it to hatch fairly true, and we'll be good to go. It's feather sexable as well, so that's really cool. The jumbo we're working on is also feather sexable. I really like the feather sexable aspect about it. And then the celadons we're working on now and making quite a bit progress, quite surprisingly. I don't know how that happened. We've been off and on for a few years now, and then I decided to really buckle down lately, and I've seen massive results lately, and I'll take it. Cool. Your peacock is always there when you announce new colors. It's a new tradition. He's quiet today, though. He's quiet today, though. He was. I guess that he's out of the season. I don't know. He's not been too loud lately. Let's see. Any specific breeds that do better hatching in an aviary? Nope. Again, it's more of an environmental thing than a genetics thing. Now the little fur balls again with small feathers running around and eating. I was really scared this morning. I did lose quite a few of them, but I did save a couple hundred of them. Well, that's not too bad. And hopefully you can resolve the issue and keep the rest of them happy and healthy. All Coturnix are the same breed as the colors that set them apart. There you go. Coturnix Corners in the house. Welcome. I wish I could make it too. Hopefully next year to QuailCon. I'm going to QuailCon if I have to walk. There you go, Bobby. Can't wait to meet you. Moon Outdoors says hi. Welcome. Glad to hear. Jack Kelly says 115 degrees here in Washington. The quail are liking to huddle up with frozen water bottles. There you go. Bought my ticket day one. Well, thank you very much, Alina. Can't wait to meet you. Whiskey Tango Farms is not talking to me. Texas Democrat is in the house, says hello. Tracy Conant and from Central Ohio. Welcome. Glad you're here. Everyday Oil Mommies. Hi, hatching Celadon, Snowy, and Pearl in 2 days. Wish me luck. Absolutely. Best of luck to you. And I hope it goes well. Zach, I put in all the jumbo white wing pharaohs in the incubator. I think 36 of my own eggs. Very cool. Congratulations on that. Don says, follow-up question on breeding for weight. I saw the video and really liked the info. I'm working on the Egyptians 6 weeks Monday and will weigh them, but I think the females will be full ounces and the male will be 3/4. That's typical. That's okay. Female will be full ounces at 6 weeks old. If you want to send me your numbers when you weigh, just the general numbers, or if you just want to call and talk for a few minutes, I can try to help you out. I kind of need more stuff to go on to even be able to direct you. But once you weigh, if you want to shoot me those numbers, whether email, text, or phone call, and I can try to help you out. Sierra says, thanks for the reassurance. Hot temperatures, absolutely. Ounce over the weights in the last generation. Ounces over the weights. That's typical. That's okay. That's actually quite a bit. Then you're doing well. If they're full ounces above the last generation is fantastic. The males are not going to be as prominent as far as them going, so that's completely normal. Problem could be they're feeding, not talking to me. Look, as I saw when you started it, you did a great job. I don't remember what it was, but I apologize. Hi from Livingston, California. I have California quail and my daughter raises jumbo white quail. She wanted to know if she can crossbreed. I told her I would ask. Please and thank you. Love the videos. I would not recommend it. I have never raised California quail, so I can't really give you. My thought is, from what I've heard from other customers, the California quail are a little aggressive, and I don't think the Coturnix are going to make it in there very long. If they would breed, they would breed like mules. Like if you could get those eggs to hatch, those eggs would be infertile. So So I don't have any experience with it, so I can't say for sure. Those are just some things you might want to look into. If you can, I would greatly appreciate it real quick if you could hit that like button and support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. I've got a lot of great info coming your way as well. And I just like the likes because it makes me feel better about what I'm doing. Karina says, thanks, always good and always food and water, not overcrowded, never bleeding or sore looking, only 2 males and 14 females. Same for all cages, just the one with naked necks. They look ridiculous. Very interesting. I would probably need to see them. I mean, you know, if they're not overcrowded, you don't have an abundance of males in there. If they always have food and water, if they're not bleeding, most likely it's not an aggressive issue. Could be a territorial issue, but again, if it's just in one specific area, I would have to see them. Sorry. Verna says, thumbs up, everyone. Absolutely, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Grizzly Bear says, will the jumbo white wing pharaoh and the jumbo Egyptian make the sex link? No, because jumbo white wings do not breed true, because they're a cross gene. So no, jumbo, it would be wild hens over Egyptian males to make sex links, and they would hatch out opposite of what you have in the cage. So wild hens, Egyptian males will produce Egyptian females and wild males. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. Carrie says, Zach, I'm thinking that I'd like to be a vendor at QuailCon next year. Not enough time to prepare for this year. Not a problem. We'd love to have you next year as well. I do think you've already purchased tickets, so I'm just happy that you're coming. Todd says, hey, Zach, from Crete, Illinois. Heard you say you were looking for kid head count for QuailCon on Terry's channel. There weren't options to advise when we bought our tickets. You can feel free to text me. If anyone is buying tickets, you will put that in the notes when you check out. But you can feel free to message me, text me, call me, email me, and we will mark that on the list. And I can't wait to meet y'all. Joy Maddox says, Maddox Farms, yeah, we had incubator issues. Humidity level went to high before we realized it. Started hatching on day 18. Started hatching on day 18. Started messing up around day 20. We know that's what happened. If they didn't start hatching until day 18, I would check your temperature. I bet your temperature is not reading correctly. If they're hatching on day 18 or later, then typically your temperature is off, it's low. If they start hatching on day 15 or 16, your temperature is high. That's a huge indicator for temperature. I would check that out. Again, if you were having humidity issues, that really fluctuates the temp as well. So that could have been it as well, but I would double check that. One thing I can't wait to do is pick my own eggs. I plan on coming home. Little everything. I feel like a fat kid on a long stay at a candy store. There you go. Can't wait to meet you, and I'll be happy to get you some eggs. Juanita Fields is in the house. Hello, I'm glad you're here. It does give me Swiss cheese memory, I agree. Carrie, if you're not on Facebook, so most of the information, if not all the information, is on our website under QuailCon 2021. It's a little tab. Again, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to contact me in any of the things that Verna has commented, my phone number, my email, and things like that. And then we'll be updating the website. Jenna's going to be working on the website tomorrow. She's going to be putting, so like if you go to the website and you purchase tickets for QuailCon, the main picture is the QuailCon flyer, I guess you could say. And then right below that is all the vendors, all the sponsors that are coming. We're going to actually put those on the flyer itself so that when we post it to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or YouTube or whatever, those pictures will be on there as well. She'll also be updating the website as far as topics and things like that, but time, date, place, what you're looking for, who's coming, all that is on the website as well, and we'll be updating that as well. Too much. Oh nope. Zach, to keep you from looking 13. Oh, I wrote. Oh, you know what? I didn't write that down because I think I was waiting back. I do remember that now. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Ali Posh is in the house. Hello all, welcome. Glad you're here. Kasumi Rose is in the house. I'm here in late. Hi y'all, welcome. Glad you're here. Tree Leaf says, can you also be given a shadow plate bowl of water to bathe? Yes, I don't. You want to be careful when you do. I guess it depends on where you're at and when you do it. Obviously, it gets colder at night, and they do not do well when they're wet and there's a breeze or cold at all. So just keep that in mind. I would recommend a dust bath rather than a bird bath, but they might love it as long as you're in a good climate to be able to support that. Not a bad idea, not a horrible idea. They'll prefer dirt or sand bath. I agree. I agree with that. If you do try it, I'd love to know how it goes. In my opinion, I feel like it might be a little unnecessary of a risk, just because I feel like certain things go wrong, and they don't dry off very quickly. I guess again, it depends on where you're at. They would prefer a dust bath or a sand bath more, in my opinion, though. Still hatching out, but I ordered 30 jumbo Egyptians, 30 Fab V, 44 out of 60 hatched out. 2 of blue Celadon looking eggs hatched. All those Celadon genetics? Yes, they are. It seems both seemed 50-50 mix. That's not too bad so far, 44 out of 60. And it's still going, so that's great. Let me know what the end results were. Congratulations. A couple look like wild, and I have one pure white bird. What? Joshua, a couple look like wild, and I have one pure white bird. If I remember correctly, I think you're talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. As long as there's no white on the wild, then you could use those, but they can't have any other coloring or any other discoloration. The wilds have to be true Pharaoh, and the Egyptians need to breed true as well. The white will not do it. From South Texas, told my wife last week next year we're taking a road trip up north. Mike Johnson, well, welcome, glad you're here, and hopefully I can see you next year. What's your peacock's name? Ernie. Ernie. Chris says, hello from Arkansas. Are tickets still available for QuailCon? I can't buy mine until Friday. As far as I know, we still have 103 left. So yes, we're about halfway there. Maybe you can join hope for QuailCon. I've been raising your Fab fee for well over a year and have had great luck with them. Been debating about adding or switching over to your jumbos. What are your thoughts on these two? I do really love the Fab fees. I really tend towards feather sexables. It's just, I do. So I really like the Fab fees because I feel like it's a rare color. It's a very pretty color. It's a very unique color. They are fairly large, they're good layers, and they're feather sexable. But in my opinion, everyone and then everyone should have jumbo wilds. That's just, it's meat and eggs. That's, here's the deal. I'm not to bore you, and I apologize. And I'm gonna just say this quick before I lose some subscribers or some watchers. But if you can, support the channel by hitting that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it, and it would make me feel better. But, my whole goal for this business, Myshire Farm, is to make it fun, to make it entertaining, to make it educational, to encourage people to get involved with it, and all of that, because I want people to think for themselves as far as self-sustainability. I want them to do just a little, you know, at least. So our whole goal from when we started until right now is completely about self-sustainability. Completely. I mean, that's what it's all about. The colors are to get people interested, but we have never, and we won't ever lose sight of, when it comes down to it, it's about the meat and eggs. It's about supporting your family. It's about providing, you know, farm to table food and meals, doing it together as a family, getting interested into something, having a healthy hobby, and having a great community, in my opinion. So with that being said, yes, the rare colors are really cool and they're fun and there's nothing wrong with them, and that's why we have them. But jumbo wilds are, like, in my opinion, just the necessity. Like, everybody's got to have jumbo wilds. They're by far the absolute largest, and they'll always be the largest. They're large eggs. They're very consistent. They're feather sexable. They're the core common quail. So if you're gonna work with any color, you're gonna have to have them. So yeah, I definitely think, and if you're going to be selling some on the side or anything like that, it's great to have a couple different options. If you just give them one option, some people appreciate it, but most people like a variety. You don't have to have every variety, but a few. And as long as you do it right, you have 2 or 3 varieties, you can do amazing things. That was my tangent. I will move off of it and move forward. I apologize. Probably bored half the listeners right now. So yes, I think you should still work on the fab fees. And I don't think you should forget those. I think they're very important. I think there's great work left to be done with them that we're currently working on as well. But the jumbo wilds, by far, everybody should have. Don says, thanks, Zach. I'll get with you later this week. Not a problem. Not talk to me. How long do you keep your layers? We switch our males out twice a year. We switch our hens out once a year. That's only because we ship about 500,000 eggs a year. For backyard quail, for self-sustainability, I recommend you probably keeping them for, I'd keep them for 1.5 years and then switch them out. You know, I wouldn't lose them early. But we switch ours out once a year and our males twice a year. If I was just raising them for meat and eggs for my family, and maybe a little bit on the side, I would probably do males once a year, and I would do females about every 1.5 years. Peacock's back. Very good question. That's a very good question. And I lost my spot. Brooke says, my 5.5-week-old Italians averaged 8.5 ounces. What is the target weight for you currently on 6 weeks? I would have no idea. I'd have to look. That's why I write everything down now, because honestly, if you asked me what the average weights were for the jumbo wilds week to week, wouldn't even be able to guess. Would have no idea, because I can't remember. But I put it in the video, and I put it in the comments, so it's even in text. It's in black and white. But I couldn't remember. 8.5 for 5.5-week-old golds is pretty good. Pretty good. You'll get jumbos out of that for sure. Brandon says, can you do a show on sex-linked genetics? I do have one on sex links already. I actually have a few. It is under the playlist on our YouTube channel, Myshire Farm. Under the playlist, all about the colors, and then there's one titled how to make sex links, or all about the sex links, or something like that, and it'll go all into that. So already done, and you're welcome. If you can, support the channel by hitting that like button, I greatly appreciate it, and I will start moving forward and faster so I'm not wasting your guys' time. I apologize. Hit the thumbs up. It only lets me hit the thumbs up once, so, well, there you go. I appreciate it. Anyone that's not hit the thumbs up, I greatly appreciate it if you do, but, but thank you all that have. I really appreciate it. Whiskey Tango Farm says, Quail, the new chicken, and 1,000 times more addicting. You have been warned. There you go. There you go. I am going to be redoing some of our videos, updating them, giving you new information, because, you know, we make mistakes along the way and we change our processes. And I think that there's some things that we need to update on our YouTube channel. So I'll be doing that as well. But the sex links stay the way they are. La Rochelle Farms in the house. Hello, and late from Connecticut. Well, welcome. Glad you're here. And I'm just so happy that I can say your name now. It makes me proud. I'm proud. Tree Leaf says, first timer here with Quail, with 4th of July fireworks freak them out. Some people say yes, not this year, but every year since, I do an annual July 4th party, and we go all out with fireworks, and I let off a lot, hundreds of fireworks in our field, because we're kind of the only people around. We don't really have neighbors, and no, our quail do just fine. They really don't have an issue at all. We checked it the first year and didn't have any deaths. Checked the next morning. We do it every year. They don't care. But some people say they do. So, but mine don't. Mine aren't very timid though. They're not very scared. They'll just walk right up to you and be like, "Sup?" New to quail and what you need to know. Thank you very much, Verna. Junie says, Quail math, 15 leads to 30 to 60 to 100, plus suddenly your car has put the garage and the quail have taken over. Believe me, that's a factual statement, because we had them in a little lean-to of our barn when we started out, and then we got bigger and we were like, well, we could just park the cars outside and use the garage. So then they all went into the garage, and so for 2 years we didn't park. It wasn't a garage, it was a quail barn. And then we actually built a quail barn. But yeah, our garage was a quail barn for years. Yeah, that's a true statement. Keith says, hello from Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Welcome, glad you're here. Kristen, oh, nope. I want 20 quail, but if God wants me to have 50, then 200 it is. There you go. That is true. What's your new feed? How's your new feed going? Any info on what you've changed? Very good question. So here's the secret that I was going to say, but that was a great question. I'm actually going to be doing the video on that this week. We got everything worked out as far as the new feed goes. It has been custom made. It has been delivered. We have tested it out. We have signed a contract. We have a good relationship with who we're getting it from. It's local. I really like the local aspect of it. And it looks fantastic. It looks fresh and new and great. And the quail love it. Absolutely love it. There's a lot less waste, which is super cool. And I've actually seen egg production go up a little bit. So here's the deal. I've got 2 different topics for this Thursday's YouTube video that I'm going to do. If I can convince the PhD nutritional game bird maker person, expert, that they need to do a YouTube video with me, I'm going to wait, because I'd love for her to explain it all. If I can't, then I will try to relay as much information that I wrote down as possible. So I don't know yet. But if she says she's going to do it, then I'm going to push it and get it done as soon as possible. If she says no, then I'm actually going to be posting it this Thursday. But there's some really great information that you should definitely check out about it. Very good question. Very, very good question. And we did change feed, yes. And it's going extremely well. Follow-up question: when you switch out layers, or I guess if you end up with older quail for one reason or another, would you process for food, or does that meat quality go down too much? Very good question. If they've been beat up quite a bit, they'll get a little rough. But if they look okay and they're just old, then they taste just the same. So we've butchered quail. We don't butcher that much anymore. We usually just sell live, or we call for the falconer. But when we do butcher, and when we did butcher, we butchered all the old ones before we had another reason to move them somewhere else. So yeah, I mean, we ate them all the time. Very good question, man. A lot of great questions tonight. Might have to do a giveaway next week for any good questions. I'll be placing an order when I get back from vacay in July. More Fab Fee it'll be. There you go, La Rochelle Farm. J&G Dubai Adventures. Hi, Zach. Got the quail I ordered in on Thursday, and they are doing great. Such beautiful birds. They seem to be adjusting well to the heat of Arizona. My favorite is the snowy. Well, that is great. I'm glad to hear that. That is wonderful. And I'm glad that all the live quail showed up on time, happy and healthy, which is what we guarantee. Not only do we guarantee a 50% hatch rate on shipped eggs, dear God, sorry, but we also guarantee that any live quail that you order from us that we ship arrive happy and healthy. So far we've not lost any this year, which is fantastic. I think we shipped 300 out last week, and then we shipped out about half that the week before, and then we've shipped throughout the year for specific things, and we have not lost one yet. I lied, we lost one, but I think that was my fault because it wasn't in the box. So sometimes counting is hard. I reimbursed. Sorry, it wasn't the mail, so that's a plus. I don't know what happened. I could have swore I put it in there, but obviously I didn't. I have a synopsis cage, and my wife is worried because of the space their feet walk on. Your thoughts? My quail are 4 weeks right now. Ours go on wire bottoms at 1 week old. I would recommend that it is smooth and shaved down, or you use the coated wire, and they'll be fine. They'll be fine. When we started, I'm sure coated wire was around, but we didn't know about it. So we didn't use coated wire, and a ton of ours had bumblefoot. Ton. I mean, an extreme amount. And then Jenna, which is the expert that's coming to talk about QuailCon, came out and was like, yeah, that's bumblefoot, and this is what bumblefoot is, and this is how you can eliminate it, and this is how you can treat it, but really all you need to do is do this. And we did that, and now I don't think I have any bumblefoot in my barn. So yeah, make sure that you use a smooth surface, preferably the coated wire. Not talking to me. You were lucky, no fireworks here in Northern California. I remember the good old days. We're not doing it this year. Can't do it this year. Got to work on QuailCon. Zach, don't sign the contract until you get your new feed supplier to sponsor a table. There you go. Not really how I can make it work. We're still in the talks with that. I don't think it's going to be a problem. But I definitely did not want to lose. Oops. I apologize. Sorry. I did not want to lose. I did not want to lose the deal that they gave me, and getting the feed when I needed it to be too risky. I was more worried about the price long term, but I am still talking to them, and I don't think that'll be a problem. They better anyway. I'm gonna throw your email about sending a t-shirt for QuailCon, because like, oh, you're not talking to me. Hey Zach, received my female teens on Wednesday, all healthy, thanks. Wonderful, that is great news. Very happy to hear that. Thank you for letting me know. And if you need anything else, feel free to let me know. Rich says, Zach, I just bought my ticket for QuailCon. That is great. Can't wait to meet you. And thanks so much for supporting QuailCon. Doc Holiday says, are there any other color pattern we can put to make sex links other than Pharaoh and Egyptians? Yes, you can. Really, you just need the roux dilute of the opposite. So it's the red, the red head of what you're working on is what you want. So for example, the red head of the Pharaoh is the Egyptian. So that will create sex links. The red head of Italians is autumn ambers. So you would put autumn amber males over Italian hens, you get sex links. You can do we tried it and it worked, and I can't remember. Wow, I get so confused. I think it's scarlet and Tibetan. Yes, it is. It's scarlet and Tibetan. So scarlet males over Tibetan hens will also give you sex linked. But they're not feather sexable, and there's a couple other reasons why I didn't want to do those. But yeah, you can do multiple sex links. Verna's on the ball again tonight. She always is. She is my MVP. Well, there you go. You're the MVP. Yep. So you're multiple people's MVP, which is super cool. If you can't find coated wire, can you take regular wire and paint it or something? We have done that before as well. It worked fine. There was a couple of issues, but man, it was a whole lot better than not doing it. So that's a great point as well. I've been looking and can't find any locally. Maybe good old Amazon. Actually, if you go to Tractor Supply, if there's a Tractor Supply anywhere near you, you can order it online and they'll deliver it to the store. That's what I would recommend. You can paint the wire, but you really have to repaint it about once every 9 months to a year. So, but that, again, if you can't find it, that's a fantastic idea. Fantastic idea. Mel says, is it okay to use the black nylon mesh I see people using? It's closer to fabric than wire. I've never tried it. I've never tried it. I would have to see it and experience it. I don't want to say. If somebody has experience with it, feel free to share. If not, make sure you join the Facebook group, Newbie Quail Lovers. Ask on there. There's almost 23,000 members on there. Somebody has got to have some personal experience with it. All of our feed is on back order. Yikes. Yeah, I had to buy a lot at one time to make it happen. I look forward to seeing everyone. Absolutely, I'm really excited to meet you. You've been a long-time follower and watcher, so I really appreciate it. Kiki says, hey guys, I'm a tiny bit late. That is okay. You can make it up to us by meeting in Indiana and coming to QuailCon, sponsoring BYC. Make it a business trip. Write it all off. It's fine. Turnix Corner says, Kristen, you can sand the wire with 220 grit to remove rough spots. I had to do this for some of my cages, and it reduced foot problems considerably. That is also true, and that's kind of the steps that we took to do that. So the first thing we did was sand it down, grind it down. It worked well. Then we coated it, because that's what we found next. Worked better. And then we built all the new cages. Then we used the coated wire, and it's fantastic. So any of those will improve your risk dramatically. Rich says, I'm looking forward to putting face to names. Absolutely. Mel says, oh, not talking to me. Doc says, wish I could go to QuailCon. You will record QuailCon videos, right, Zach? Yeah, so Terry is going to be doing interviews and clips and drone. I believe Brandon and Kristen are going to be doing some drone stuff as well. We'll be doing some drone stuff as well. So the drone is obviously a hot topic this year. So we'll be doing some drone stuff. We will be doing clips like the Jenna conversation, because she's not ever talked about what she's talking about. We'll kind of give you a small tour. We'll probably go. I don't know if we'll go. We'll probably go live for a few minutes, just showing everybody around, hoping that everybody feels like they missed out on something fantastic, and they'll buy their tickets for next year. So yeah, we'll do stuff. Carrie says, sounds like redhead quail are the rock stars. My husband has known that for years. There you go. But yes, redhead quail are the rock stars for sure. Kasumi says, I'm really glad we are talking about cage floor. I'm about to home make cages. There you go. I was stuck over on BYC doing a trivia contest. I'm watching from the beginning now. Well, very cool. Headed in there now real quick. The black nylon is not as solid but works good. I wouldn't suggest it for an outdoor scenario only because it could probably be manipulated by a varmint. There you go. It's good information. The Rochelle Farm is not talking to me, Thank you, everyone. Sorry, so many questions. I'm glad you did it. That's exactly why I'm here. That's exactly why we do it. And hopefully that you learned something, you met some cool people, you had a good time, you were entertained, and you're more energetic about Coturnix quail. Thank you, everyone. Sorry for all the questions. Newbie here with lots to learn and ask, but if I try shallow water, I'll let you know good or bad. Excellent. Thank you very much. My Great Dane is ready to go inside, obviously. Your big head. Winola Ranch cages use coated wire. Hatching time uses plastic. There you go. It's so easy to get coated wire. Just order from Amazon or eBay. There you go. The only stupid question is the one you don't ask. Absolutely. Juanita, hey Maggie, she already left. She's gone. Her friend showed up. She wanted to go play. There's a moose out there too. She's a big girl. She's a big girl. She thinks she's this big. She's terrified of everything. I don't think that anyone's going to get close to Maggie at QuailCon unless you're around Jenna. She's going to be hovering over Jenna the entire time. That is all the questions, and I've been doing it for an hour and a half. So I've got to put these quail away, go spend some time with my family, get a drink because I completely forgot about getting a drink tonight, and I am hot, and I want to go in the AC now. So everybody, thank you all for watching. Remember, this Thursday I've got a brand new video coming out. I'm probably going to do a video maybe Tuesday announcing QuailCon and all the information so that you can watch that on YouTube in case you're not on Facebook. Remember, we do have a Facebook group for just QuailCon, and that group is called QuailCon 2021. You just search that, you'll find it. Remember, we've got this new color coming out. I showed you at the beginning. Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The pictures will do much more justice. We do have live quail and all that on the website. Check all that out. Support the channel by hitting that like button. We did not hit my goal tonight. I really like hitting 100 likes, but can't win them all, right? Can't win them all. So I appreciate everybody that showed up. Everybody that's coming to QuailCon, I can't wait to see y'all. Remember, Coturnix Corner will be live Tuesday with a new live video at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, Slightly Rednecked on Thursday at 8 Eastern Standard Time, or 7 Central, or God, I don't know. Check that out. Slightly Rednecked. Check the YouTube channel out. Subscribe to them. Subscribe to Terry from Coturnix Corner as well. He's giving away 2 free QuailCon tickets this week as well, so check that out. It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on his YouTube channel, Slightly Rednecked. And I think that's all. If not, feel free to call or text or email, and we'll see you next time. So thank you very much, and until next time, stay safe and God bless.